TV news talent took on the look of innocent bystanders being drawn into the machinery against their will today when GOP presidential candidates Ted Cruz and Donald Trump exchanged fire over an unsourced National Enquirer report alleging Cruz had carried on affairs with 5 women to whom he was not married. "I have to say, I am trying to sort of figure out how to cover this?" All-in anchor Chris Hayes said as he moderated a chat with MSNBC's national correspondent Joy Reid and the Daily Beast's Betsy Woodruff. He noted that several outlets, including Breitbart, had opted not to run with the National Enquirer story because it was so thinly sourced. Woodruff said her site thought about writing this story several months ago, but we didn't want to broadcast baseless rumors had no connection to reality by saying, "Hey, these stories are going around?" As though that was something to boast about rather than a bare minimum standard of journalism. But when the story broke and when it really blew up on Twitter today, we thought, all right, let's pull the trigger. She explained. The Daily Beast's take was that it was Marco Rubio backers who had been shopping the story to media outlets for 6 months, with no takers. The article in the National Enquirer, a publication whose CEO, David Pecker, reportedly has long-standing ties to Trump, did not name the women about whom it said political operatives were investigating the infidelity rumors. It did describe them, including one it described as a hot babe who once worked on a Cruz campaigns. It also illustrated its story with pixelated photos of each, leading to a sort of name that alleged correspondent parlor game among reporters. Only one person is quoted by name in the piece: Roger Stone, who formerly worked on Trump's campaign. Any news outlet that might have taken a higher road today got blindsided by Cruz, however, when he called a news conference on the campaign trail in Wisconsin, and brought up the National Enquirer report, unsolicited. During the newser, Cruz blasted Trump for being behind the garbage, and then, in a statement, seemed to suggest he might copulate with a rat, but would draw the line at Donald Trump. Yes, it was one of the weirder news